Almost everybody thinks that athletic development is only for sports performance athletes. But what if I told you the same qualities of athleticism that make people strong, fast, explosive, and coordinated also keep people healthy, capable in life, and living longer? Stick around and I'll break down how the science says athleticism improves longevity. First, let's lay out the framework. Athleticism isn't reserved for sports. Our physiology derives it from life. Athleticism is the expression of the innate physical qualities that humans possess, acquired by adapting to the interactions with our environment. This means that we acquired strength, speed, endurance, coordination, and flexibility due to the demands of life and a motivation to survive, thrive, and advance in our existence, not because we created sports. These are the 5 main biomotor abilities, and they form the framework of how we should train to be as physically complete as possible. If life demanded us to acquire these traits to survive and progress forward, why would we all of a sudden narrow in on just a few aspects and expect our health to be completely covered? This is how science will explain that athletic development training is crucial for longevity. First, in playing sports. Second. Now, within these 5 biomotor abilities lie different degrees of each category, meaning we can break them down into subcategories. For example, strength can be broken down into rate of force development or explosive strength and power. This is simply the combination of strength and speed. Or flexibility can be broken down into mobility, which requires both strength and motor control. Therefore, there are additional qualities that help us understand the mechanisms of our physiology, enabling us to perform physical tasks regardless of the context, sport, or life. For this video, I'm going to reference these main qualities: strength or force production, power or rate of force development and explosive strength, speed or the velocity of movement, agility, balance, and coordination or proprioceptive movement skills, mobility, control and capacity within our available range of motion, and endurance or cardiorespiratory fitness. Let's start by focusing on the qualities that show the clearest, largest, and most reproducible associations with all-cause mortality and cause-specific mortality. These are the already well-known fitness qualities that people commonly train and are part of athleticism nonetheless. Number 1 is muscle strength or force production. Strength is the foundation of health span. Your ability to produce and control force is related to how well you age. Muscle strength isn't just about lifting heavy, it's your body's ability to generate force. Whether you sprint, jump, throw, or lift heavy, you experience force production. But not only that, every time you stand up from a chair, climb stairs, or catch yourself from falling, you're also using force production. The research is clear. People with higher strength levels live longer, move better, and stay more independent as they age. Here are some key research points. Muscle strength is independently associated with lower all-cause mortality, even after adjusting for cardiovascular fitness. Grip strength alone predicts risk of heart disease, cancer, and premature death. It's considered a biomarker of aging. Strength training literally makes your tissues more robust and resilient, from bone density to tendon stiffness to neural efficiency. It also enhances glucose metabolism, bone density, joint stability, and results in functional independence. Building strength is building more capacity for life. Number 2 is endurance or cardiorespiratory fitness. Aerobic fitness is one of the strongest predictors of lifespan and health span. Endurance is your body's ability to supply energy efficiently for long periods, and that translates directly into longevity. Your heart and lungs don't just support performance, they support every living cell that keeps your body functioning properly. Studies show people with the highest aerobic fitness live years longer and stay functional later in life. Here are some key research points. VO2 max is the strongest single predictor of all-cause mortality, stronger than smoking, diabetes, or hypertension. Moderate to high cardiovascular fitness lowers risk for heart disease, dementia, depression, and cancer. Endurance training improves mitochondrial health and metabolic flexibility, crucial for cellular longevity. The key, don't just train long, make steady state work with high intensity intervals. It's not just about running long distances or doing hard CrossFit workouts. It's about building a resilient cardiorespiratory system. Number 3 is mobility, or the control and capacity of joint range of motion. Mobility keeps you moving well, and moving well keeps you alive longer. Mobility isn't just flexibility, it's controlling load and tension through various joint ranges of motion. A mobile body distributes stress evenly, produces force efficiently, and moves with less wear and tear. The research shows loss of mobility predicts physical disability and mortality in aging populations. Maintaining joint range of motion and movement variability preserves function and reduces fall risk. Dynamic mobility work improves circulation, connective tissue quality, and nervous system efficiency. People who maintain mobility tend to remain more independent, They can bend, reach, twist, get up from the floor, and move without experiencing pain. The more you avoid these things and the more pain you're in, the less you want to move and the less mobility you hold on to. You don't lose mobility because you age. You age because you stop working on your mobility and develop movement compensations. Joint health is movement quality, and movement quality is longevity. Now, like I said before, these are the already well-known qualities of athleticism that almost every single general fitness program incorporates. However, I'll now discuss the lesser-known qualities of athleticism that are often misunderstood in their association with health and longevity. I'll be going over these in reverse order from least to most important, but all important nonetheless. Stick around for the last one so you don't miss out on a key component of both athleticism and longevity. Hey guys, I want to take a moment to talk about my programs available on my website. I have a few introduction programs that are free to download and will give you a good acclimation to training more athletically. There's an intro to sprinting, an intro to plyometrics, sample muscle power workouts, and a general athletic development program. These are all free to download on my website. The link is in the description below. In addition, I have a paid program called Bounce, which is a 9-week progressive low-intensity plyometrics plan. This is a great program built on years of coaching many adult athletes to get back into playing recreational sports after years without any exposure. It's complete with exercise demos, notes, and a downloadable copy. You can read more about it and purchase it at the link in the description. Okay, so back to these main qualities of athleticism that can enhance your function and longevity. The first one of these is speed, or movement velocity. Speed is the ultimate expression of athleticism, the synchronization of strength, power, coordination, and neural efficiency. It represents how fast your body and brain can work together. I do confess that I don't believe maximal speed activities are a predictor of lack of health and longevity, especially in the older populations, but I do think it's a great proxy for them. Speed isn't just about sprinting. It's your body's ability to move fast in any domain. This can be running, jumping, throwing, plyometrics, or reactive abilities. It's a synthesis of strength, power, coordination, and reaction. Speed training keeps your nervous system firing quickly, which means better reaction times, sharper coordination, and more control over your body. Even short bursts of sprinting or fast movement patterns like squats and push-ups can trigger huge adaptations in muscle fiber quality and brain function. Some key research points: speed declines with age faster than strength or endurance, largely due to neural and muscular factors. Sprint-type training enhances mitochondrial function, insulin sensitivity, and muscle fiber quality in both young and older adults. Speed work improves reaction time, agility, and overall motor control, essential for preventing falls and maintaining independence. Faster movement correlates with improved cognition and white matter integrity in aging populations. The faster you can move, the younger your neuromuscular system behaves. Speed is one of the first things we lose as we age, but it's also one of the most powerful things we can reclaim. When you train for speed, you're not just training to move quickly or to sprint, you're training to maintain your function for life. The second one is all about the fundamental movement skills of agility, balance, and coordination. These skills tie the system together, connecting strength, power, and mobility into fluid, adaptable movement. Athleticism is more than muscle and moving weights. It's the connection between body and brain. Agility, balance, and coordination training strengthen neural pathways that build your stability on the ground, keep your movement smooth, and your reflexes sharp. Every time you change direction or react to a stimulus, or stabilize on one leg, your nervous system gets conditioned. The research shows balance and coordination training reduces fall risk by up to 40 to 50% in adults. Agility and motor coordination training improve cognitive performance, attention, and memory. Neuromuscular control and sensory integration, vision, proprioception, vestibular, preserve brain and movement health. These qualities are cognitive training through movement, protecting your brain as much as your body. Moving dynamically, playing often, and training your ability to adapt are all functional aspects of longevity. Last but not least, and certainly the most powerful, is power, no pun intended, or explosive strength and rate of force development. Power declines faster than strength, and maintaining it protects against falls, frailty, and cognitive decline. Strength tells you how much force you can produce. Power tells you how fast you can produce it. It's obvious why sports require high power outputs, because it demands it, and we must be able to meet those demands to be competitive in the sport. But day-to-day activity also happens fast. Slips, steps, falls, running after your kids for the taxi. It could even be a common part of your job, and you need to react just as fast. Diving into the research, we know that power training improves reaction time, functional mobility, and quality of life, and power decreases 2 times faster than strength as we age, and starting roughly around the age of 35. Rate of force development, RFD, is a key predictor of fall prevention and independence. Explosive movements improve neuromuscular communication and motor unit recruitment. Training power keeps your nervous system sharp, your muscles reactive, and your body prepared to meet the demands of life. And you don't need to just think of the Olympic lifts. Jumps, med ball throws, even fast squats and other strength training exercises done with speed keep your reactive strength alive. The faster you can apply higher forces, the more control you have over your environment and your future mobility. The research is clear. The qualities of athleticism aren't just for sports performance athletes. They're for anyone who wants to live longer, move better, and age powerfully. Strength, speed, power, endurance, mobility, agility, balance, and coordination form the foundation of a long, capable life. So stop training just to look fit. Start doing athletic development to stay functional for the long haul, because life demands athleticism.